Hi everyone, welcome back to Sure Gains channel. I hope you all are doing great. Before we proceed, let me just remind you to please subscribe. Thank you. Let's begin today's video. At the end of the day, don't we all want something or someone reliable to depend on? Someone solid who always has a back. Well, on that note, let's see 20 blue chip companies with more than 20 years of rising trend in share prices. Companies we can take a trusted bet on for surer gains in the long term. If a company is a blue chip company and its share price has been showing a consistently rising trend for more than 2 decades, we can expect a similar trend in future as well. Even though technically it can be said that past performance is no guarantee for future performance. Long-term underlying bullish trend indicates that company's management is capable enough of performing well in future too. Long-term underlying consistently bullish trend in share price does not mean that everyday share price keeps on rising. There are indeed fluctuations in share price. Howsoever good a company is, its share witnesses frequent minor declines also. In difficult times, share may exhibit a temporary sizable decline as well. For example, when lockdown was imposed in the year 2020 due to COVID, there was temporary big decline in share price of many blue chip companies also. Nevertheless, simply a look at the long-term price chart of any company can easily indicate whether the underlying price trend is bullish or not. In those cases where this trend is bullish, the price curve may be showing different degrees of smoothness. Nonetheless, a clear underlying bullish trend in the long run does increase the probability of good share price performance in future, though of course the price chart must be examined in conjunction with fundamental analysis of the company. Moreover, the increase in share price also varies in CAGR terms from company to company. It may also be noted that not all big or blue chip companies exhibit a consistently rising underlying share price trend in the long run. For instance, some blue chip companies making huge profits which have not shown an underlying rising long-term trend in share price are Tata Steel, Coal India and ONGC besides some others. Further, in the same industry, not all companies may show a similar trend. Just to give you an idea, the rating company CRISIL's long-term price chart shows an underlying trend of consistent price increase, but rating companies CARE and ICRA do not show a similar trend. Another point to note is that a consistent increase in profitability over the years may lead to a high PE ratio, but due to rising profitability, it is along expected lines. Before looking at investment in a share showing such an underlying rising long-term trend, CAGR of share price should also be examined. For example, in the last 18 years, shares of Ultratech Cement and Ambuja Cement have shown a consistently rising underlying trend, but their CAGRs are respectively 19.38% and 12.65%. Here, investment in Ultratech shares is obviously preferable. Having mentioned the different aspects of the long-term underlying trend of the increase in share prices, let us take a look at the names of the 20 companies whose shares have shown this trend over almost last 2 decades or even more. These 20 companies are Hindustan Unilever, Marico Industries, Asian Paints, Pidilite Industries, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Ultratech Cement, TCS, SBI, Infosys, Cipla, Ambuja Cement, BEL, that is Bharat Electronics Limited, CRISIL, Havells Limited, HCL Tech, Bata India, Titan Industries, Dabur India, United Spirits and SRF. Some of these companies have shown some correction in the recent months, but it is nothing to worry about as the long-term trend clearly suggests it is a short-term temporary correction or aberration. One can examine shares of these 20 companies for long-term investment for really good gains. In the overall analysis of any company, the favorable long term share price chart can be a very useful parameter. Though, let me add a disclaimer, this video is only for educational purpose. Please consult your financial advisor or do your own analysis before investing. Thank you so much for your time. Before you go, please don't forget to subscribe and support us. Have a great week ahead.